We'll get those brackets ready. Today is Selection Sunday. 68 college basketball teams will be battling for the national championship. Basketball insider Adam Zagoria joins us live to break down some of the March Madness. Welcome.
Thanks, Andrea. How are you?
I'm great. So for folks watching, because there are a lot of hardcore college basketball fans who already know this, but for people who want to get involved in the brackets and all of that stuff, explain just what the selection process is tonight.
Yeah, well, there are going to be 68 teams announced on TBS at 6 o'clock. 36 are at-large bids. 32 have won their conference titles. And they've kind of mixed up Selection Sunday. They're going to give us all 68 teams in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the show tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So, listen, there was a exciting week of basketball here in New York between the Garden and the Barclays Center. You were very busy going back and forth.
A lot of games.
A lot of games, including some big games yesterday. So let's start with the Big East. This was Providence versus Villanova, and what an overtime thriller for Nova, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, Villanova has kind of become the kings of the Big East. They've won 2 tournaments in a row and 3 out of the last 4 under GQJ Wright, they call him. And Providence, a little bit of an upset. They got to the final. A lot of people weren't expecting that. The game went to overtime. Villanova won, and they'll be a #1 seed today.
Okay, let's talk about the ACC tourney. That was at Barclays Center. Right. Yesterday, Virginia versus North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, Virginia won the ACC regular season, going 17-1. And then they come out and they win the tournament, also beating North Carolina last night. So they'll probably be the #1 overall seed today.
And let's shout out Ty Jerome of New Rochelle on that team. Amazing. From Iona Prep is just such an important part of this team.
Yeah, one of the local. It's good to see the local guys doing well, and he's one of them.
And he's one of them. Okay, let's talk about some of the local teams. Seton Hall had kind of not the best night at the Garden on Thursday versus Butler.
Yeah, they lost in the quarterfinals of the Big East tournament. It's been a little disappointing for Kevin Willard and Seton Hall this year, a senior-laden team. You know, they have hopes of going into the second week of the tournament, and it'll be disappointing for them and their fans if they don't at least, you know, win a game or 2.
And this is video of them playing Villanova earlier in the season. Let's talk about Iona. They won the MAC Conference. This is their 5th tournament appearance in 7 seasons under Coach Tim Cluess.
Yeah, they've won the MAC 3 years in a row, the MAC tournament. That's, you know, their tournament. They win it. You know, the problem is they'll be a 15 or 16 seed today, so they're going to end up having to play a 1 or 2 seed. But they play a very fun, up-tempo, high-scoring brand of basketball that's fun to watch.
And then just one other local team, LIU Brooklyn. They won against Wagner, too.
Yeah, that's Coach Derek Kellogg. He used to coach with John Calipari at UMass, and then he was fired at UMass last year, and then they win the Northeast Conference this year.
Okay, so who would you pick, which team, to take the whole thing?
I mean, if I had to pick one team right now, I guess I would say Villanova. You know, they're a tremendous veteran team. They've been there before. They won it 2 years ago. Although I think Virginia under Tony Bennett is
they've had such a crazy season, just a couple losses, right? The whole season.
Yeah, just one in league play and 2 overall.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if there were, you mentioned Providence, if there was going to be a Cinderella story, an upset, which team?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 teams. I think Providence under Coach Ed Cooley, very tough, you know, veteran-laden team, got to the Big East final. So I like Providence. And Rhode Island under Dan Hurley, a local guy from Jersey City, whose father was legendary coach Bob Hurley from St. Anthony's.
Okay.
I like the Rhode Island Rams.
And you're going to be blogging and tweeting, and your blog is?
zagsblog.com, and I'll have some stuff in the New York Times as well.
Okay. We look forward to reading it. My husband picked Arizona.
Yeah,
take it all.
Arizona and Kansas are among the other teams that could win it.
All right. Adam, thank you for coming in so early. We appreciate it. And you can watch all of the madness on 4 TV networks, including CBS. We'll have a full breakdown of Selection Sunday tonight at 11, and we'll be right back.